Hey, what's up guys? Got another video here. Probably wondering what the hell this abomination is. Mixture of some plastic, some tape, and some cardboard. And it's just to get the rough, shape that I want. Get it as good as I can for right now until I'm able to do some chop strand mat. And, fill in the low spots and all that. So, yeah, if you're wondering, this is going to be called a Viper 32. And it's a 32-inch hull. If you're wondering why it's a Viper, if you look at the nose, kind of like a pit viper, a little different shape there, really sleek looking. And if you're wondering why the top probably looks familiar, because it's from the PX16. Honestly, this entire top piece here is the PX16, and I kind of always like the canopy on that, even though it's a cheap boat. So I decided to make a V-hull, or mono, out of the PX16. So this is kind of my rendition of what I'm getting ready to do. As you can see, this is all tape. This will all be smoothened out. It's starting to come up in a lot of places. And I just have gray on here just so it's all one color. And I can kind of see where all my low spots are and all that. This is all going to get filled in, not a big deal. I could have used something else, builder's foam, whatever. I used what I had some cardboard. I had PX16 that I wasn't using anymore, and because the hull was all cracked, but the top part of it was fine, so I literally just cut off the whole top part of the hull. Typically it's more of a straight incline right here from the top, and the reason why I have the tape is so I can kind of gradually form that. I wanted it to come out a little further, so I did that. You can still kind of see the sponsons here, one there. There's the edge. And then I just made a nose here. And you can see the nose kind of goes up, which is hence why it's the Viper. But yeah, so like I say, 32 inches, it's all going to be smoothed out. I'm just trying to think outside the box. And I love coming up with new ideas and hull designs. If you want to look on the bottom of it is pretty much the way it's going to be. Just like that. Yeah, looks a little wrinkled in places, just from cardboard moving around. And I just moved recently, so I've had it in a box, which kind of ruined it a little bit right here, as you can see. But I can fix all that. I'll have the whole bottom all nice and smooth. But yeah, it's just kind of like bouncing ideas one day, and I see my PX16 sitting there collecting dust, so I was like, what could I do with that thing without completely, throwing it away. I figured I'd use the whole top part of the hull. But yeah, here's the back of it. It's actually a pretty wide V. I think it looks really cool, real sleek as you go to the back. Doesn't really have much of a fret, but then right here it kind of widens out. The inside, I can show you. If I can open this. I don't know. There we go. Okay. On the inside, plenty of room to work. However, I can kind of see this is going to be an issue. If you look, there's quite a bit of space here, between here on the transom and here. So getting to screws and things of that nature might be a little difficult. But I guess we'll work through that. But yeah, I'm sure it looks crazy right now. But, stick with me, people. You got to look at the vision. You got to think of the end result. This boat is actually going to be built for all-out speed. So I'm going to make it pretty strong. I know it's hard to believe when you see the cardboard, but this is all just to hold this together right now, like these little brace pieces and all that. Not a big deal. All that's going to be kind of ripped out, and this whole thing is going to be either carbon or fiberglass. I might even just do fiberglass on the outside and just do a carbon inlay. So you're not going to see any of this. It's all going to be super solid, one piece, no seams or nothing like that. I'm going to add a little weight to it, so it should be pretty strong. That's the goal. Crazy looking, but honestly, I think it's pretty cool looking. And then once I smooth out everything, it should look a lot better. but I'm really digging the way this hatch looks on here and just the proportions of the boat in general. I think it looks really cool. It's got a really sleek look to it. It's not too deep of a V. I thought about doing, some strakes for lifting it up out the water, but in all honesty, I don't think I'm actually going to need any of this. I don't know if anybody watches Cozy RC or Kazi. He had a few, wooden boats that he made, and he had one, I believe it was called G Thing, but no strakes or anything, and the boat was extremely fast. He was hitting like 70 miles an hour. I'm thinking of maybe being in the upper 60s, maybe 70s. We'll see. But yeah, just kind of bouncing some ideas, coming up with some things from scratch. And if this thing works out pretty well, and I get all the bugs and stuff worked out, I might actually pull a mold off of it and just do, complete fiberglass without all the cardboard and tape and all that, because that's just adding weight, obviously. But yeah, I might actually do a mold off of this one eventually and just do a full carbon boat. That is the goal, because eventually I'd like to start creating my own hulls. 3D printer, that's going to be coming here soon. So probably going to use that to, design most of my stuff and then 3D print out whatever it is I'm going to do and then use that to cast the molds. So yeah, some fun stuff coming here in the future, probably this summer. So yeah, that's pretty much it for now, and I'll keep you guys updated when I start getting a little further on this and actually making it look like something. But yeah, see you.